Hey guys, welcome back. Before I tell you a little bit about this here blue Falcon, I'm going to need you to like and subscribe, because when we hit 500 subscribers, Billy and I are both going to get a Kiwi car culture tattoo. What the fuck? So 2006 Ford Falcon Ute BF. This is an LPG powered car from factory, so it has a green top engine. This is going to be our little project after the Datsun's gone. The Datsun, which I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. The Datsun's nearly finished. Yeah, so this is our project. Billy and I plan on doing some real cool stuff with this. You know, like big large turbo about here, and a few other bits and pieces, and anything else that you want us to see do to this car. Anything else you want to see us do to this car, let us know in the comments, because yeah, we'll do what you want to see, and we know you'll want to see a big turbo, so we'll take that off the list. This car was pretty jacked up when we bought it. We've just recently lowered it to make it look a bit more respectable, and bought some Raise reps for it, Raise engineering wheels from China, and it already looks a little bit better. Now this car is full of imperfections, top to toe, in and out. For example, this plastic wrap on the front, which we've been trying to remove. It's so stubborn. If anyone has any ideas on how to remove this stuff without it either just melting or chipping, this is already probably an hour's worth of work just to do this little section, and the same on the other side. Yeah, full of imperfections. The entire car needs a panel and paint. Paint's shagged everywhere, the bumper's rooted, but this has got cool wheels and a nice ride height now. So yeah, what do you want to know about the car?
Open there, man.
You want to see under the bonnet?
I want you to explain to me what you're gonna do there.
Okay.
What are you planning to do?
All right. So this is the plan for the car. First of all, replace the gas struts. Second of all, so since this is like a base spec Falcon, it has a 4-speed BTR automatic transmission, which are rubbish. But it does have the green top engine, which is just ever so slightly better than a standard non-turbo petrol engine. Basically just because the conrods in the engine are allegedly a little bit stronger, a bit thicker. So yeah, the plan is to turbo this engine, plus T this engine. We'll probably pull the engine out, give the engine bay a good water blast, maybe a quick flick of paint, and then I don't think we're actually going to freshen the motor up at all. We're just going to see what this will handle. Put it back in with a turbo exhaust side and intercooler, bigger injectors, bigger fuel system. We're going to hopefully put a Haltech ECU in it, because Haltech do a really nice ECU to suit these cars. As long as they don't have the BTR 4-speed, the Haltech doesn't support that transmission in this car, so we have to get a ZF 6-speed transmission or convert this car to manual. Yeah, I suppose.
Have you got the transmission?
Funny story, we do have the transmission. Should we walk out the back?
Yeah,
all
let's
right.
go there.
Follow me. This here is a 2006 BF sedan, Fairmont. This is like the top spec version of this car in the 6-cylinder range. It's non-turbo, but it does have the ZF 6-speed, which is exactly what we need. These cars are all integrated with CAN bus through every module in the vehicle, so we also need the computers out of this car to work in our car, which is great that we've had a whole donor car, because now we can take the transmission, the limited slip rear end, put it in our car, take all the modules, including the HVAC module, which is required, the dash cluster, the transmission module, and then all the wiring loom and everything has to go into our Ute, and then we can put the Haltech in it and have a pretty stout car to handle a bit more power than what that would have from the factory. So it's pretty great that we got this. If anyone's looking for some really flash tail lights to suit their BF sedan, hit me up, got some for sale. Yeah, sweet, I'm excited.
Let's inside. Can we have a look inside?
Mate, we can start her up.
Sure?
Yeah. Get a whiff of that. Comes with some undies. The interior is pretty gross, but it's all there.
Yeah.
show them under the bonnet.
Yeah. That's the ZF, baby. Is it?
Well, that's the gear shifter for the ZF, which we actually have to use that as well because there's a little module on the gear selector that the computer looks for. And there it is, another Barra. We're now the proud owner of 3 Barra engines. Yeah. So this car has been crashed. I believe it's deregistered. Even if it's not deregistered, it's definitely not worth putting back on the road. It's missing a lot of stuff. It's badly damaged. The power steering system's completely shagged because it's been run out of oil several times. This reservoir here's got a crack in it, so it's leaking all its oil. There's no exhaust on it. They've stolen the catalytic converter out of it to make another couple $100. So it's really loud, but it's good.
Very loud?
It's quite loud, mate. Listen to this. Starts and runs good though.
Really?
Yeah. I drove it a wee bit.
That's loud.
Yeah.
At least it's running.
Yeah, and it runs real good. It's to be honest, man, we should probably keep this engine because when we throw a rod out of the green motor, which is probably inevitable, when it stretches the head bolts or whatever it does, we can have this motor on standby ready to put some real racy bits in it and actually, make some good power out of it. Yeah.
Well, we're gonna do some.
Sweet. Any questions?
Let me think. What is that? We're gonna use that one as well?
Use what?
That beer?
To be honest, I actually just bought that whole engine for the intake manifold. That engine was left outside in the rain, so it's pretty rusty on the inside. It would have to have quite a thorough rebuild to make any of it usable. It's really rusty on the inside actually. Yeah, because when we do this LPG conversion, there's a few components on the LPG fuel system that are LPG specific, like the fuel tank for example. We need to get a petrol fuel tank for a Ute, which we've also acquired. It's over in the corner over there. The intake manifold on an LPG car is different because they don't use fuel injectors, so they don't drill holes in the intake manifold for provisions for fuel injectors. There's a few other minor differences, the throttle body, and I think there's some differences with the NOx sensor perhaps, but all that aside, we now have everything we need apart from any aftermarket parts, like intercooler, turbo, exhaust manifold, more racy fuel system components like injectors and possibly a different fuel rail, a fuel pump. But we have most of the major hardware that we wouldn't be able to get easily in the aftermarket, like the fuel tank and the intake manifold. Yeah.
Are you gonna show the Datsun today as well?
Yeah, we'll do that in a different video, but
okay.
We're probably in a minute go over and record
Alright.
a final Datsun video because the Datsun's tuned, made too much power and is undrivable. Perfect.
Alright.
Yeah.
So let's go to the next video.
Alright, see you in a minute.
Alright man, where are we going now?
Right now we're just going to find somewhere to film some stuff. We want to film a couple of reels of the Datsun and maybe of the Falcon, but mainly the Datsun. We're about 5 or 10 minutes away. Just going to go to a nice wee spot where there's not much around. No skids.
Why not?
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Well, there's a lot of skids already there, but I don't know, it's not very sheltered and people will see us. We could go there at night and do skids, but you'll see when we get there.
You wanna try it?
Try what?
Do some skis in the Falcon?
Okay.
Alright, let's go. Where's the key?
Have you got it?
Fail.
Doesn't make enough power and it's too grippy.
Man, I'm soaked. That was awesome.
Yeah, man, I'm going to enter the burnout competition in this next week, eh?
I think you have
You can do it on the grass.
to. Nah. Alright. We'll be back here when it's turbo, at least.
We'll be back here when it makes more horsepower, yeah.
Alright. Say goodbye.
Goodbye. Subscribe.
See you, man.
See ya.